Hari Om friends. Today it's my privilege to do the chart analysis of our Yashasvi Prime Minister, Honorable Shri Narendra Bhai Modi. I am fortunate to have lived in Gujarat, in Ahmedabad, when he was the Chief Minister of Gujarat, and I have seen what an excellent administrator he is, how he turned the state around. In Gujarat, in Ahmedabad, I'll tell you from my personal experience, there are no power failures, there are no DG sets, there is no voltage fluctuation. The power supply has been given, or the power distribution, to a private company. It is not all that expensive, and the peak load is very high because in summer the temperatures in Ahmedabad can go hotter than in Delhi. So this is thanks to Narendra Bhai or Shri Narendra Modi, that even with so much of air conditioning load during peak summer, followed by monsoon, there are no power cuts. That is the amazing part. Just the infrastructure. Right now where we lived, the Member of Parliament from that area is Honorable Home Minister Shri Amit Shah. The infrastructure is so good. Ahmedabad Municipal Corporation, works round the clock. The roads are well paved, they are wide. Dustbins are provided by the corporation, by the municipality. They pick up the garbage. The municipal services are top notch. And this is Ahmedabad. I've heard Gandhinagar is still better, which is the capital. Just a stone's throw away from where we used to live in Ghatlodia. And Ghatlodia is predominantly a Patel-dominated area. Anandiben Patel, the previous Chief Minister of Gujarat, was also an MLA from Ghatlodia constituency, and the present Chief Minister of Gujarat, I forget his name, he's a newcomer in politics, but he's also a Patel and he's also from Ghatlodia constituency. So this is due to my wife, my better half, who is a Gujarati, that I got to live 6 years in Ahmedabad. And the Gujarati people, they are wonderful people. They enjoy life. Ahmedabad is one of the safest cities in the world, I'll say. They come back from their businesses and then they party, they go out, they eat. Late at night you can watch ladies riding scooties and driving alone. It's such a safe city, Ahmedabad, and the whole of Gujarat in fact. There is no aggression or reduced aggression amongst the men folk. That is why the women are safe there. They are more into their business or how to earn money. That is the mastery of the Gujarati people, and that is why Gujarat is one of the most prosperous states in this country. And this is not a documentary about Gujarat, this is my personal experience. Health services, we used to stay close to the Sola Civil Hospital, those who know Ahmedabad. It was next to the High Court. My God, what a fantastic government hospital, top-notch doctors, top-notch healthcare, and even medicines free for anybody. No red tape, you just go and give 2 rupees or even nothing. You get a computerized slip, go to the doctor, wait your turn, and they'll do everything. So Mr. Modi was born on 17 September 1950 at 1100 hours in Vadnagar. It's close to Ahmedabad. Mehsana district is just the adjoining district in Gujarat. Now birth time is unverified. I'll give that to you. But still a lot can be known from this. Now 17, the number 17 totals to 8. People with the number 8 are extreme persons. They are very strong people, and then they are either great successes or great failures in their life. There is no happy medium for them, and they are highly misunderstood. This is why, despite Modi being such a wonderful administrator, and such a disciplined person himself, a nice person. He's a nice person. What he has done for Gujarat, now he is doing for India. But still, you see, he has so many enemies around the clock after him. This is because of the number 8. Number 8 people, there is no happy medium for them. They are either loved or they are hated. This is their destiny. So 17th September 1950. Now his Lagna chart, he is ascendant Scorpio. Now let me tell you a very important thing here. Has Moon in debilitation and Mars in its Lord house. This is a very tricky placement. On one hand, he is emotional, and emotional with the number 8 combination means that ascendant Scorpio, if you mess with him, don't mess with Mr. Modi. He will never forgive you. He will never forget it. And this also means even if his closest relatives, or even suppose he had a son who messed with him, Mr. Modi would never forgive him. He is such a principled and strong person. Emotional. Moon debilitation means, you must have seen people say Mr. Modi doesn't give press interviews. Well, he doesn't because he's a very emotional person. He doesn't want to show his emotions in front of the people. But being emotional is not bad. It's good. Because I'll take the example of one more Gujarati, Mahatma Gandhi. When he was kicked out of the train in South Africa, had he not been emotional, this independence struggle would not have started. So he is emotional. And he is very emotional. That is why he either likes people, the people that he likes, who he trusts, he will let them come close to him, and he will shower them with benefits. But benefits means work. You have to work. Benefits means you have to work for the development of the country. You have to work day in and day out, and nobody can compete with Modi when it comes to hard work. That is what he expects. Clearly, he is a strict administrator, no-nonsense person, and at the same time, Mars in its Lord house means that he is very tactful. He knows with whom to talk properly, with whom to be strict, and with whom to be rough. He's very tactful, immense leadership potential this man has. He is blessed by, in Gujarat, people say that he is blessed by goddess Durga. Durga has, and I am doing this analysis during Navratris, and it will be posted maybe on Ashtami or Navami. That depends on my wife because she does the editing. They say, Mataji ki kripa hai Modi sahab pe. And that is there. He has an aura around him, which normal people don't have. So many enemies. He was just about to go to jail. And he had the strength to become the prime minister from that point on. You see the mental strength. See the strength that this person has. What metal he is made of. So his Lagna house is ascendant Scorpio with Moon in debilitation and Mars in Lord house. It's excellent. This also gives him a great spiritual leaning. Moon in debilitation makes you very sensitive, and the only way to deal with your sensitivity is yoga, pranayama, meditation. And we know, the world knows, Modi introduced the world's yoga day at the United Nations. Rest, his planets are super. His Jupiter is in his 4th house. It's retrograde. So this means that from a young age he was influenced by yoga, and also his mother is very close to him. Though he would not always listen to his mother. He left his marriage and he wandered off into the Himalayas. I'm sure his mother wouldn't have allowed that. But still, Jupiter is retrograde. That means he could be prone to some legal cases also, and he doesn't care about landed property and wealth. He has, but he doesn't care too much about it. Now the 5th house has Rahu. It's the 5th house of Pisces, has Rahu at 5 degrees, gives him strong emotions which only resolve His yearning for public service. And also Rahu in the 5th house means no children of his own. Jupiter retrograde also tells you that. So the whole country, we all are his children. That is the mentality that the person has. From the 5th house, we jump straight to the 10th house. And this is not Kal Sarp Dosh, this is Kal Sarp Yog. This is risky people, risk takers. I had talked about such in the case of Gautam Adani's chart, but Modi's chart is different. His moon in debilitation makes him a totally different person, not money-minded at all, emotional. He's emotional about the country. So his 10th house, now he's very lucky too. His 10th house of Leo has Venus and Saturn very powerfully placed. Karam Yogi. Karam Yogi, money will be at his feet. Money, authority, prestige, life of comfort, jet setting all over the world, good looking, likes to wear good clothes. Appearances do matter to Modi. If you are shabbily dressed in front of him, he will get very upset, and a strong Karam Yogi. Work is his life. If he meets a slacker, he will not tolerate that. And I tell you this today because I am also number 17. Though I am nowhere close to Modi or where his chart is, but I know how intense 17 numbers can be. And so 10th house is excellent, but he would definitely be interested in the good of others, because Saturn goes at 29 degrees into the 11th house, and his Karam Yogi-ness would lead him to name, fame and authority. And just hold on and see how this plays out and how his life has played out as per his chart. Now his 11th house, apart from having Saturn with a slip out into the 11th house, has Sun weakly placed. Doesn't matter, it gives a slip in into the 10th house. So still, Sun is the father, we don't hear about his father a lot. But still he's courageous. Modi is very courageous, bold, gutsy, positive, not scared. Mercury is retrograde but exalted in the 11th house. Very interesting. This means number 8 again, controversial figure. And controversial because when he gets angry, if Modi is angry with you and he gets angry at slackers, you will not be able to bear the brunt of his anger. So he has refinement, sophistication. He will live a highly charmed life. Name, fame, everything is there. But some controversy is also there. But this is mostly related to him being a totally no-nonsense person. And he's lucky that Mercury is exalted. This takes his life on a higher plane. And then Ketu, he doesn't care. Actually, you know what? People think that he cares too much about his image, popularity and all that. That's his job. Every politician cares about it. But he doesn't care more than what the other politicians do. In fact, he is so brilliant, this chart is with the Kal Sarp Yog. It becomes so brilliant that he has taught all the other politicians the power of social media. He is the one who became the Prime Minister and said, build toilets for everybody. He is the Prime Minister who said, strengthen the connectivity with the Northeast. And he is the Prime Minister from whom the world shivers. So now coming to his Dasha period, he was born in his Saturn Dasha period, good time. Mercury, followed by Mercury, very good time. Ketu, not bad. Venus is what took him from being a nobody to the CM of Gujarat. So his Venus Dasha from 85 till 2005. Then his Sun from 2005 till 2011 made him untouchable. The momentum that these two planets gave him made him untouchable. And even when enemies or political enemies, let me call them political enemies, they may not be personal enemies, they may be political enemies, were out to dig the grave for him, send him to jail, but they could not. In fact, he became Prime Minister. After that, right now, this is very interesting. his debilitated moon Mahadasha, Lagna house, is just over. Now you would have seen that he avoids, like me, he wears a Kala Dhaga. He doesn't wear gemstones. He has publicly said, I don't believe in astrology and all that, so that's different. He believes in it. Number 8 people believe in it, believe me. But his debilitated moon Mahadasha. Now you will ask me, why doesn't Modi give press interviews? He doesn't come out and face the press. Well, I'll tell you why. Because he's such an emotional person. He's a friend's friend and an enemy's enemy, but basically a very nice emotional guy. If you have done nothing wrong, you don't have to fear Modi. But yes, he is very strict, no nonsense. He has nothing of his own. He has cut ties with everybody. Only his mother, except his mother, which is shown here. A moon debilitation means the umbilical cord with the mother never gets cut. And now, let me make a great prediction. Now his debilitated moon Mahadasha is over and his excellent Mars Mahadasha has started. So, I think for the future, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is going to remain the Prime Minister of India, minimum till 2028. After that, I do not have his Dasha table, but minimum till 2028 he is the Prime Minister of this country. People cannot touch him. And his mark, he will leave such a strong mark on his country, on this country, that we will all be thankful to him. Hari Om, God bless you, and God bless India. Bharat Mata Ki Jai.